Welcome back to my channel, and today I will be reviewing a K-drama called No Gain, No Love. So let's start off with the first 3 episodes. They were a bit boring, but they were setting up the plot. I was about to drop the show at like the 3rd episode, but thankfully I pushed forward and I got invested. I liked seeing how they were keeping up with their fake marriage within the company. Like, some of those scenes between Hae-yong, Ji-wook, and Woo-jae were hilarious. Especially that hotel scene. And then we go to the CEO, Bok-gyu, and his lovely secretary. Let me just interject and say that Lee Sang-yi is one of my fave K-drama actors. Like, I loved his characters in Bloodhounds and Good Boy. But moving on, seeing him play this like dorky CEO role, it was refreshing. His chemistry with Jaeon, loved it. Also, let's not forget the little penthouse reunion that happened, cause Ji-wook and Jaeon were siblings in Penthouse, and to see them here, I'm like, hey! And they also continued like their sibling type role here. I loved watching their little interactions. Very cute. In terms of interactions, I also want to mention the sisterly bond here. It was really highlighted within the show, which I loved. The conflicts between the sisters were also very realistic. Realistic considering their age as well. Also, I was very happy that this wasn't set like when they were in high school or something, cause then I would have tuned out. Mostly due to personal preference, as I am not in that age range anymore. And I'm getting tired of seeing shows based off of high school, along with adult actors being cast as high schoolers as if that's realistic. Anyways, moving on, let's talk about Hui-sung, the third sister. Her storyline didn't stick out to me much until it was mentioned that she's polyamorous. I feel like they only mentioned that for shock value, cause they didn't go anywhere with that polyamory storyline. Felt like that portion of the story was covered up by when she got pregnant. Then all of a sudden her boyfriend decides to propose, dumping the other girl. I don't know. I felt like polyamory in this scenario was shown in a negative context, and that the resolution was, okay, they're monogamous now, so everything's fixed. Which I didn't really like because they were trying to be progressive and I wish they stuck to that progressive theme. But given the region in which this show is being aired, then I can understand why they went in that direction. Beyond that, there were also other progressive themes, like Ji-wook being younger than Hae-yong. You typically don't see that in relationships where the woman is older than the man. Also, like Hae-yong's independence, and same thing with the other sisters, their overall independence. Plus the fact that Jaeon and Hui-sung have careers that wouldn't be considered typical, as creative careers are looked down upon compared to the ones that are like STEM-based or business-based. At least from my observation. Then the theme of taking care of an elderly parent, even though you have some resentment towards that parent. Overall, there were several occasions where the show dealt with like dysfunctional parents, plus highlighting the foster care system, but that was only briefly highlighted. And I can understand that too, because there are many K-dramas which I've seen that highlight, being an orphan. I just feel like in this K-drama, that was used as a tactic to bring them all together and kind of, explain like Ji-wook's connection to Hae-yong. But sometimes they don't even need to meet in the past or have that history. In terms of the ending, I was pretty satisfied. I think they should have jumped a little bit ahead and shown Hui-sung's baby at least, but I guess it's okay. I do think though that this show could be eligible for a season 2, cause there are some extra plot points like with Yirin and the daughter of the art gallery, plus Jaeon's entire situation with Bok-gyu, meeting the in-laws and whatnot. I've watched Spice Up Our Love, which involved those two. That was just purely based off of what Jaeon was writing, so that didn't count. It was a nice little addition though, so I'll give them that. Overall, I would give the show a good 7.5 out of 10. It was just the beginning portion that was a little bit dry and bland. Otherwise, it got good as time went on. Anyways, leave your thoughts and opinions about this K-drama down in the comment section below, and have a good day, afternoon, evening, and night.